Hello and welcome to your Dream Trips membership. My name is Linda Muth. I'm a marketing director out of San Antonio, Texas, and I just want to welcome you to the best travel club on the planet. What I want to do over the next couple of minutes is just kind of walk you around the latest Dream Trip that we're on, because I want you to understand the value that you've just bought into. This is a 5-star all-inclusive in the Riviera Maya. And just look around me. Hey there. And I want you to see what this place looks like, and here's why. This is a Dream Trip, and it's 4 days and 3 nights, all you can eat and drink, and that's amazing. See, when I first joined this membership, I would never have thought about booking a 5-star all-inclusive. I just thought it was too expensive. It was out of my price range. But when I saw the membership, and the guy who showed this to me mentioned that this was not about cheap travel, this was about 4- and 5-star places at 2- and 3-star prices. We call it champagne taste on a beer budget. Anybody? And this was perfect for me, and I had just never gone to a place like this. So the reason I want to walk you around, this is just the lobby. This place it's so large as a map. There are, I counted them, 19 restaurants, 9 pools, and they're awesome pools. There's bars everywhere. So what we just want you to realize is that they take great care of you here while you're here, and you can enjoy an awful lot of the benefits. So this is a Dream Trip. This is what a typical all-inclusive is like, and if you've never had a chance to go on one, I recommend you get on one because they're wonderful. But we do more than all-inclusive. Gosh, we do major sporting events, we do volunteerism trips, African safaris, hunting and fishing trips. We do all kinds of trips as a Dream Trip member. And so what I want you to appreciate is that you have joined the best travel club on the planet officially. And I want you to take advantage of this membership 100%. So what I'm going to do in this video is share with you how you can get on these Dream Trips, how do you book them, but how do you take advantage of the fact that you can eat out and earn points to go on vacation. You can go shopping and earn more points to go on vacation. How about if you just get your haircut, earn more points to go on vacation. All those are just huge values. So I'm just so excited about this membership, and I wanted to share with you what a Dream Trip would kind of look like for you, because if you always thought, well, I would love to go to a place like that you're walking around in, have you been checking it out? But there's just no way I could ever afford it. So here's the price. This is a mega rock star trip, so just so you know, especially if you're one of our business owners, if you're in this business with us as well, you can earn your way onto this trip by just enrolling 2 people. You're enrolling them to do this, so it's doable. And so what does this place cost? How about $249 per person for 4 days, 3 nights, all you can eat and drink, all the pools you can swim in. Great food here. The buffets are fantastic. You've got to check it out. So I'm just welcoming you to a Dream Trip right here in the Riviera Maya. And I'm going to tell you that there are so many other types of trips as well, and I hate to see you not get on one soon. So my recommendation to you is book a Dream Trip as soon as possible. Take advantage of this membership. I've got a couple more videos I'm going to show you just more about this property because I'm just in love with it, clearly. I want you to see what it's like to be a member of this Dream Trips Club, and you're about to take a fantastic ride. So stand by for a little bit more look at this resort, and then I'm going to show you exactly how to take advantage of this membership. Welcome to Dream Trips. So now I'm back in the areas that a lot of the buildings are where they actually, where your rooms are, which is pretty awesome. So just right back there is the beach, not far away. But I just like to share, again, this is where you're staying. Notice how nice and quiet it is. It's pretty amazing. I got to tell you, I've been on, this is my 31st Dream Trip in almost 8 years, and they're just fantastic. So again, all I'm doing is showing you what a Dream Trip looks like. So I want you to go out, book it, get on one right away, no matter where you want to go, what you want to do. Last time I looked, we had like 1,000 Dream Trips to pick from today. So, and we add new ones every week, so there's always something new coming. So go check out your website, go book something, and this is the kind of place you might be staying. So next one I'm going to show you is one of the pools, and then we're going to get into showing you how to book it. So stand by. As promised, here we are at the pool. Not the pool, one of 9 pools, and I think you can see some of my Dream Trippers behind me. They got the "You Should Be Here" towel out, but just kind of check it out. It's a very large pool. It's very nice, and like I said, this place has 9 of them, so you don't have to worry about being overcrowded. We got the swim-up bar right over here, and then behind me is the beach. So right here on the beach, get out here and have a good time at the pool. So again, I hope you, thanks for indulging me letting to show you just a little bit about what a typical all-inclusive Dream Trip looks like, and just go get you one. Catch you later when we talk about exactly how to book these things, so hang tight. Well, I hope you enjoyed checking out that dream trip. You know, I originally had intended to run back to the room and record the rest of this video, but I decided to just jump in the pool instead. So now I'm back home in San Antonio, Texas. So welcome to San Antonio. And I want to do now is walk you through how to take advantage of this amazing membership, and again, show you how you can book one of those dream trips and take advantage of everything this membership has to offer. So the first thing I do want to mention is, and I did mention it briefly in the video, that you are now part of the best travel club on the planet. We are the #1 travel club, not just because we say it, but because the World Travel Awards, which is like winning the Oscars in the travel industry, by the way, says we are the #1 travel club in the world. We're #1 in Africa, Asia, Europe, North America, and the world. We've been winning that award for years because of how we take care of our members and how we get our vacations. So welcome to the best travel club in the world. I think you're absolutely going to love this. So a couple of phone numbers I do want to give you before we get rolling here is, this is our customer service number. And if you notice, they're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And this is the number you're going to call when you have questions about your account. If you need to upgrade, or if you have issues with a payment, maybe your credit card's expired, you need to call in and fix that. This is the number you use. And also, if you're in our business, this is the number that you're going to use if you have any specific questions about policies and procedures and things like that. So this is a great number. Definitely want to have that in your phone. But also this one. Now this is Rovia. Rovia is actually our travel arm. Those are the folks that are putting together all of these dream trips. They're the ones that are going to help us with all of our travel related questions. So these guys are open 24/7, 365. And again, this is the number you call if you have any questions or issues with travel related questions. For instance, on many of our dream trips, you can book a day on the front end or the back end if you want to make the trips a little bit longer. If you don't see that available as you're booking it, you can call these guys and have them help you do that, give you the prices, and help you maybe book a longer trip. So again, this is a really important number to have, open 24/7. Just give them a call, any travel related questions. So the first thing I want to do is cover at a high level the 3 levels of memberships that we have. So you have joined our Dream Trips membership at one of these 3 levels: Standard, Gold, and Platinum. Each one of them has a one-time fee, and you can see that written down here in the initial, and then a monthly fee that follows up, and all of those fees come back to you, by the way, in points to go on vacation. I'll talk about those points a little bit later. So our standard level of membership is absolutely fantastic. It includes all of our dream trips, of which we had about 5,000 to pick from on an annual basis. That's a lot of trips. Our Anytime Escapes is sort of a relatively new category for us, and that's in addition to our dream trips. And those types of trips allow you a lot more flexibility in booking, and again, I'll get into the specifics of those in a minute. Rate Shrinker is a fantastic technology that helps us guarantee getting some best prices. And then Dream Trips Local is a way that we can actually go out and eat, get our hair cut, go to major some of our entertainment venues, and earn points to go on vacation. So pretty awesome. But most people who join us join at either the Gold or Platinum, and here's why. There's a lot more benefits. Number one, you start off with, you got a 24-hour concierge service. That's pretty awesome. We have some dining and entertainment discounts up front. We also have access to an online shopping mall. And this is one that has thousands of vendors, the ones that you know of: Home Depot, Walmart, Kmart, Target, all the kind of places you probably shop anyway. If you shop there via your membership, you'll actually earn some points to go on vacation. We also offer net rates, and net rates means basically we're taking out all of the commissions when you're booking your hotels, rental cars, sometimes some of the other venues, the activities that we have. So net rates is a really great value, and it starts with your Gold and goes up to the Platinum level. Dream Trips Rewards. This is a separate platform that we've had now for over a year, and what we love about the rewards platform is it's a way for us to use our points on more than just dream trips. So the dream trip points go towards lowering the price of dream trips, which is what I was on in that first video. But the rewards platform also allows you to book hotels, book rental cars, book private homes and villas, golfing excursions. So it allows you to do things other than dream trips, and you can use your points to lower the prices there too. And then on Platinum, so of course they have everything that Standard and Gold have, but a little bit more. Pre-sale access to every trip. We add new trips every week, new dream trips. So as a Platinum, you'll see them a week early. We also have Platinum perks. So almost every trip you're going to book, there'll be a Platinum perk. The example I like to share with people is I'm a big football fan, and I live here in San Antonio. Well, every Thanksgiving, you may or may not be aware, there's a really a famous football game that goes on. It's that the Cowboys always play somebody on Thanksgiving Day up in their stadium, the AT&T Stadium, which is huge. And so we love to book that. It's a dream trip. It's a dream trip that includes tickets to the game. It's definitely a 4-star, 5-star resort that we stay at, breakfast every day, tickets to the game, as well as transportation to and from. And this last year we went and it had a tailgate party. And I thought, you know, to me, a tailgate party is parking lot with hot dogs and hamburgers. But on this one, it was, no, it was covered, a pavilion with a DJ, live music, a couple of drinks thrown in as drink tickets, as well as a meal, Thanksgiving meal thrown in. That was our tailgate party, and an autograph signing session with Ed Too Tall Jones. So it was really pretty neat. Then we went to the game, which was good. Then the next day we went back to the stadium and we had another meal there. And as a platinum member, we also got a tour of the stadium. Did you know that the cheerleaders have their own locker room? I had no idea. So that was pretty cool. But the stadium is gorgeous. It's really a great tour. But my point is, as a platinum, we got a tour of the stadium, and those who were gold members did not. So a good platinum perk. We also have some trips that are platinum only, and then some of the services we add as a platinum is one of them, emergency evacuation. This is that thing you hope you never need it, but if you do, you're really glad you have it, because it's like a $50,000 insurance policy. If it's ever medically determined you need to be taken away by either ambulance, helicopter, jet with medical personnel to a better facility, that's included in this membership, and that's huge. We can also apply more points as a platinum, and what that means really is every dream trip has a point allowance that you can use to lower the price of your trip. Well, as a platinum, you can use 50% more points, which means less out of pocket. Telemedicine, 24-hour access to a doctor over the phone. And again, you don't have to be on vacation for this. This is at home as well. So it includes your entire household. So if you have yourself or your kids, you know, kind of get the same thing every year. Maybe you get bronchitis or you get that same sinus infection. Rather than taking yourself from home or out of work to drive to see the doctor, how about if you can just call them up and they can diagnose you over the phone? They can just call your prescription into your local pharmacy and you're off and running. So it's time saver, saves on the copay. It's really, really a great benefit. And also roadside assistance if you need one of those. There you go. That's all part of the platinum level of membership. So you can see each level has a different entry fee again, and all those points come back to you immediately to go back into a Dream Trips cloud, which you can use to lower the price of those dream trips. The monthly payments also come back to you on an annual basis. So for example, at the gold, if you're paying $57 a month, in 1 year from joining, you'll get 684 points back in your Dream Trips cloud to go book more trips. But we're also giving you this $57 or this $100 on a monthly basis back into this rewards platform, which you can use to book other travel. So you get these points back twice, so it's pretty awesome. But right now, we have a pretty cool promotion going on. For only $149.99, you can join any level of membership you want. And so most people join the platinum right away because what a huge savings. And when you do that, you'll earn 100 Dream Trip points as well as 100 Dream Trip reward points immediately to be able to use to book dream trips or use the rewards platform. And then next month, your monthly fees will kick in. So what we like to tell people is, clearly, the platinum would be the way to go if it didn't matter to you about the monthlies, but whatever monthly payment makes you feel more comfortable, grab that one because next month those kick in. But here's the cool thing. How about if you can just refer 4 people and those monthly fees go away? And I mean for good. So as long as your members, as long as you have 4 active members that have joined through your referral, your monthly fees are 0. I've been a member of this club now for almost 8 years. I paid my first monthly dues when I joined, and then maybe next month as well, and then I haven't paid a monthly fee since. So for almost 8 years, I paid no monthly fees. However, we still keep putting those points into your account as if you're paying them. So I'm a March anniversary person, and I'm a platinum, so every March I get 1,200 points placed automatically into my Dream Trips cloud, and I haven't paid fees for years. So I love that benefit. It's pretty awesome. We also earn more points by referring. So as you refer your friends and family to this membership, which I'm hoping you will once you see the value, you will earn points both in the Dream Trips cloud and the rewards platform. So realize that's another way to earn more points to go on vacation. So let's talk a little bit more about the Dream Trips though. Like what types of trips do we have? Well, how about this? Like I mentioned before, over 5,000 annually, which is a huge amount, but we also curate them. So these trips are trips we put together for you. See, we go out and we buy these vacations in bulk. It's sort of like your Sam's or Costco Club membership. You pay an annual fee, and then for the privilege of walking in and now buying in bulk, and you save a lot of money. So instead of paying $1.50 for a bottle of water, which you might pay at the gas station, you buy the whole case, and then it's only about 15 cents a bottle if you buy the whole case. Well, that's what we do for our members. We're buying the whole case of cruise ship cabins, and you pluck one out at that price. So we get fantastic deals, and we have made these trips just for our members, and the only way you can get these trips is to be a Dream Trips member. So I love that. And whenever 20 or more people go on one of our Dream Trips, we send a host. I love that. They got you pre-checked in. They're going to let you know all the things that are included on the trip. If you have any issues, let them handle it. You just have a great time. So I absolutely love our Dream Trips. But we have them all over the world, and we have all-inclusives, which is the one that I showed you earlier. But we also have trips to Disney. We have cruises all over the place. I love them. Sporting events. That was that Cowboys game I went to. We have some health and wellness fitness trips, hunting and fishing theme trips, volunteerism trips. If you ever wanted to give back on a big scale, we put those trips together, and much, much more. And by the way, as I mentioned, we are an award-winning travel club, so welcome to Dream Trips. So what I want to do now is show you a little bit about your website and some of the ways that you can take advantage of it and how you can gain access to all these different menus. So the first thing you're going to do, you can just type in dreamtrips.com, or you can type in the name of your website.com, but if you don't remember it, dreamtrips.com is fine because it brings you to this landing page. You go right to this little guy right here where you put in your unique ID number and your password, and you log in, and the next thing you know, bam, you're on your website. So I just started doing screenshots this morning, so these are some of the trips that are on the books today, and I'm going to take you through some of these different menus. But first, let me just kind of show you when you first log in, you want to hover over this little guy right here. Make sure you're on your website. This shows you how many Dream Trips points you have and how many Rovia bucks you have available in your account, and everyone's is going to be different. So, and I'll talk to you about what Rovia bucks mean in a second as well. So let's go through some of these menus here, though. We want to go click on this little travel plane right here, and this is going to take us to basically the Dream Trips piece of our website, and I'm going to go ahead and walk you through kind of how do you use it. So you can see right here you've got the Dream Trips are going to start coming up in chronological order, but one of the things I want to highlight right now is look at how many trips we have on the books, over 1,100 right now. How cool is that? I mean, that's a lot of trips to pick from in any one time frame, and like I said, we add new ones every week, so they'll just keep coming up, so which is nice. If I scroll down here a little bit, you can see as we go down, it's going to be the featured trips are coming up. It's telling you a little bit about where those trips are, how many days it is, what the prices are. And over here, there's a couple ways that we can sort. So you can sort by region as well as theme. So if you don't want to take the time to go through all 1,100 trips, but maybe I'm just going to say I'm going to check on Africa, Europe, and Oceania, which is going to give you Australia, New Zealand area, and I just want to see trips there, then of course this is just going to now refine my search, which is great. Good way to, again, search the areas when you want to search, and you can also search by theme as well. Going to go back and click everything back on and then scroll to the top, because there's also a way that you can search just for a specific location. So I'm going to go ahead and type in Nashville because I know there's a really cool trip there I want to show you. So I want to search on Nashville. I click on search, and up come the 3 trips we have right now to Nashville, Tennessee. And what I want to do now is walk you through specifically how these points work and how you book it. So let's just say this one works out, great timing for you. It's in June, so I go ahead and I click on the details, and it opens up, and here we go. Right here, I froze it on this picture. See, this is at the Gaylord in Nashville. If you've never been there, you're about ready to hear all about it. It's an enormous resort, and here's why I say enormous. You notice how these guys are sitting in a little boat in a little river? There's a little, look like little shopping back here. This is all under roof. This is inside the Gaylord. It's huge, and there's actually boat rides within it and lots of cool shopping, so it's wonderful. One of the excursions on this trip includes a great riverboat dinner cruise, so that's the little picture of the riverboat there. And so I'm going to walk you through exactly what's on this dream trip, and this is what you would do before you book a trip so you know exactly what you're getting. So number one, these are the dates of this trip, 4 days and 3 nights, tells you where you're staying. It's $599 per person, minus, if you have enough points, 285 points. I mean, you saw earlier I had over 3,000, so I'm good. So I'll be able to subtract a total. So this would be basically 600 times 2 minus 285. So this is, the points come off of the trip, not per person, if that makes sense. So let me scroll down a little bit. You're always going to see something that tells you about the trip, what's included, destination, what's the platinum inclusion. So I like to go on to show more, and let's just see what's included. Let me just go back here a second. What's included on this trip? So it's 4 days and 3 nights in Nashville. It's going to include the General Jackson Showboat Dinner Cruise, which includes dinner and entertainment. And I got to say, I did this type of a trip in December, and the entertainment in Nashville, as you might imagine, is phenomenal. So the entertainment on this trip is fantastic. But you can see all the other things that are included in this trip. And I like to highlight this: 3 breakfasts and 1 lunch. They have some breakfast buffets here. They're $20 per person for breakfast. So that tells you what kind of value you're getting right there, just for the breakfast every day. So that's a little bit about the trip. You can also click on, what do I get as a platinum? So click on that. So as a platinum, you're going to be getting a hop-on, hop-off trolley tour of Nashville on day 3. So, and this tells you where that's going. So look at all the cool places you're going to be able to go, taking it from 9 to 5. So as a platinum, again, some extra benefits. It's always good to be a platinum. You can also see what the itinerary is. So you can see the check-in times, welcome reception, as well as when you're going to have that the General Jackson Showboat Dinner Tour, day at your leisure, and then checking out on day 4. But here's the thing I really want to highlight here. You can also check out the hotel details of where you're staying. Remember, all of our resorts are usually the 4 and 5 star, so it's going to be fantastic anyway. But when you click on Show More, what happens here is we're going to look at this place. So I had to put in the wow factor right here. So look, it's at the Gaylord, but check it out. It is boasting 9 acres of indoor gardens and waterfalls, and they have a massive water park, which is 4 acres, which is fantastic for the kids. What are the features? 17 restaurants and bars, couple heated pools, indoor and outdoor. This Sound Waves indoor, this is a water park they've recently put in. It's huge. It's fantastic. Also got a complimentary shuttle to a lot of spots around in Nashville, as well as the cover charge when you go downtown to the Wild Horse Saloon for 4 people. It's a great excursion. So this place is enormous. It's wonderful, and I've been there 4 times. So that's why I wanted to highlight you to see what a great dream trip can be like, and I would highly recommend you grab this one. But so let me just say, okay, I want to book this trip. What do I need to do? Well, you click on Select. And now we're going to go ahead and see how you book the trip. So it comes up, it shows you what you got, and then you got a chance, which typically it defaults to 1 room for 2 adults. But if you click on this little button right here, there's an option to pick. You can go as a single. Just know that it won't just be $600. It's usually about 1.5 times of what it shows right here as a single supplement. But you can also click on the more options. And why would you do that? Because what if, say you want 1 room, but you want to bring 2 kids? Or how about this? How about if you just wanted 2 rooms? So if you want to bring some guests with you on this trip, but let's just say, so you got 4 adults and you're going to bring a couple of children with you. So you always have to put in here the birth dates of the kids. So I just created some dates right here. I go ahead and click on check availability. And the next thing I know is it comes up with my pricing. And then so I got 2 rooms, and I go ahead and click on continue. And so now we're off and running to start filling in the names. But here's the thing I did want to highlight. We added 2 children. I don't know if you remember, the price of this trip is $5.99 per person. But for 2 children, it's only $100 per. And that's why the average cost per person has come down. Just the reason I wanted to highlight it is kids are a lot less expensive than adults on most of these trips. So a great saving. So for 6 people, we're going to go ahead and get this trip for about $2,600. But then you're going to scroll down after you fill in all the information. This is where you're going to be able to use your Dream Trip points. Said you could use 285 points, so that automatically registers in there. But there's also a spot where you can add your Rovia bucks. I happen to have 67 of them left over, so I'm going to go ahead and add those in. And when I did that, it lowered the price even more. So the out-of-pocket cost for this trip for all of you is $22.43.24, and you're off and running and you're booking your first dream trip. So you can see how easy it is to book, and the prices here are just phenomenal. So I absolutely love it. So let me go through a little bit more now. So one more thing I did want to highlight before we get up into the other menu is the Anytime Escapes. Now these are unique. These are, so you notice that the dream trips are kind of set dates and set times because we've gone out and we bought them in bulk. Anytime Escapes though, those are still phenomenal deals, but these are going to allow you a lot more flexibility in the time frames that you are going to select them. So you pick Anytime Escapes. This is what your menu looks like. You can sort by region or lower to higher prices. And I'm going to scroll down just a little bit so you can get an idea of what these look like. Notice there's not a lot of points here. That's okay, because what you're getting here is the prices on them are crazy. So a new look for some of you, if you haven't looked in a while, is we're starting to price these out per person per day. And that's a great thing, because a lot of these allow you to select the length of the stay, so you don't have to have a set length of stay either. And I'm just gonna, so you can see where we are. We're in Mexico. There's a great one in Orlando, some in Texas. As we scroll down, you'd see a couple more. So we get about 50 of these at any one time. So what I want to do is, I'm going to select this one right here. It's an all-inclusive in Mexico. So if I click on that one, just want you to see how this one's going to look. So looks like a pretty nice place, right? It's beautiful. As you scroll down, there's your $69 per person per night. You can book anywhere between 3 to 10 nights, and the travel dates are between January and December. That sounds like it's all year long. So you're able to go in here and book this thing for the whole year. Now, the last day to book, it says March 31st, but a lot of times they extend those. So don't feel like that might be the end of the day and you can't ever get this again. So since we can book this thing all year long, it's a great deal. I do want to emphasize over here, it talks about it being all-inclusive. And here's a cool option of, it is $69 per person per night, or if you want to make it an all-inclusive, it's $119. So you have a choice right there. But so $119 for all you can eat and drink. Pick your length of stay, and you're golden. Now these normally have hosts on them. Again, as you can probably imagine, since they're so available and people can book them anytime, we can't do that. But you can always read about what's included, and the prices are phenomenal. So love the anytime escapes. So book one of those, they're fantastic. So I'm going to go through some of the other menus here. Number one, a concierge. How about a 24-hour concierge? It's in 40 countries, 30 languages. You can phone or chat with these guys. Look at some of the things you can do. You can call them up and ask them about helping you book concerts, sporting events, limousines, yachts, fine dining, personal trainers, pet sitting, personal shopping, and much, much more. This is a fantastic service. This is the U.S. phone number. If you go into your back office, if you actually open it up, you'll be able to see all the other phone numbers as well. And it's a really beautiful looking site, by the way. So love the Dream Trips concierge. So how about those Dream Trip rewards platforms? So I mentioned earlier that this is the big separator between standard and then our gold and platinum level of membership. This is why you want to be gold or platinum, because here's where you're going to be able to use your points to access benefits on your travel site. So this is what it looks like now. You may not have looked recently, but we all have at least 3,000 points in here, and mine just popped up to 5,900. So that's like 1 point equals $1 as well. So you're able to use these credits to use to book hotels, to book cruises, rental cars, homes. I'll talk about that in a minute. So your cruises package, by the way, I'm a platinum, so it also includes river cruises and sailboats and yachts here. If you're gold, this won't show up, so a reason to upgrade. But you're going to be able to get fantastic prices on those, as well as in lifestyle is another option where you have a drop down, and the golf is only with the platinum members, but you get the rest of these options as gold. So you're going to be able to either use your points to lower the price of these benefits, or they already have discounted the prices here. So one thing I did want to talk about though is the homes button. Oh, wait a minute. I guess I'm just doing the hotel first. Sorry. So we're going to go to the hotels just to see how this works. So I went and I put in San Antonio. So if I go back, matter of fact, let me just do that for you. So what I had done here is I'd filled in San Antonio and picked out a weekend, clicked on search. And so what we're going to see here is your hotels. It shows you how many reward credits you can use on each one of these hotels, which means that's how much you're going to be able to save on these hotel nights. So if I click on the compare public price, I think this is a cool addition. This shows what the public price is on all the other kind of websites you're probably used to looking at. And that shows us, so an average of the public price is $821, but with our rewards credit, we can subtract that. So our total will be $589 instead of $821. So a great savings just on booking a hotel. The homes button, I did want to click on this. This is only from platinum members, but you got to go see this. So these are luxury vacation homes. Just look at these places and look at how many they sleep. Sleeps 16, sleeps 13. I went to one of these here and it slept 30. So I think about destination weddings and things like that. This is just a fantastic option, and they are luxury. They're beautiful. So another option for us as platinum members, go check it out. But this is all in your rewards website, and go just start exploring and see what benefits you have right there to save on. So that's your rewards platform. We also have a benefit of online shopping. Again, this is for my gold and platinum members. So we're going to be able to go out and shop online. And here's just a quick snippet of, we're going to be able to select the stores we want to shop at by category or alphabetical. In this example, I just selected E, so I'm out here shopping, and the key thing here is to earn, it tells you how many points you'll earn back just for shopping online. So if I go to eBags and I buy something, I'll earn back 9% of what I just ordered in Rovia bucks, which are those virtual dollars I can use to lower the price of my dream trips, as well as anything else, hotels, airline tickets, anything kind of travel. I can use those dollars to reduce the prices. It does say here Rovia bucks are paid quarterly or semi-annually. Basically, we don't expect to see these overnight. So what's going to happen is you'll go buy this, and then eBags has a contract with Rovia about when they'll send the 9%. I think it has a lot to do with return policies, and then after Rovia receives it, then it'll send it to you. So just know it's coming. It's not overnight, but it is a way to start earning points to help lower the price of those dream trips. Next thing I want to talk about is My Deals. How about a way for you to get some discounts up front? So this is your daily use at home and away, but you can just go on here and you plug in your zip code, and then it starts sorting by all the layers. Here's it's a dining and food savings. It's also, you can see the other categories here, but it's upfront, kind of the buy one, get one free discount program. It's a great way, again, to use this on a daily basis. But you can also download an app called My Deals. And this is basically the same thing that we just had online, but we can do it on our phones. And it's got GPS enabled, so wherever you are, it's going to look around and find out what are the closest deals near you. And again, you can kind of avoid the printing off the coupons before you go. Just pull up the phone and go ahead and make some savings up front. So a great use of that. Now, we also have an option on our website right here next to the Anytime Escapes. This is we call this our Rovia booking engine, where we're going to be able to book flights, hotels, rental cars, activities, cruises, and hideaways. Yes, this is kind of duplicating what we just saw under the rewards platform. So I just look at both. I look to see which one gets me the better deal. Over here, you've got some fantastic deals, different vendors, and it's a way for us to get net rates. So what I'm saying here, as a gold and platinum, when we book here, we've already taken the commissions out. We also have some pretty good deals with some of our vendors who appreciate our business. So because we're username and password protected, we can sometimes get rates here that the public can't see. So it's pretty cool. We also earn points for booking flights. So an example of what that is, if you book a flight here on your Rovia website, when you get back as a gold member, you will be rewarded 50 reward points, and as a platinum, 100. So go book your flight, come back. When you complete it the next month, you'll probably see these points popping into that rewards platform. So it's a great way to take advantage of the fact that when you're flying, we can also get you some more points back. We have a couple guarantees on this website, one of them called Rovia Price Pledge. So this is pretty cool. In the unlikely event you're going to find a hotel or a flight for any cheaper than when you just book that on our Rovia website, we're going to go ahead and reimburse you 110% of the difference back in those travel dollars. The reason we can do this is we have very strong search engines. We have access to more of the vendors than any one other website. So really, we're going to be offering you the best possible prices. But we know that inventory will fluctuate. So if you want to go ahead and keep looking, from the time you book it till midnight of the day that you booked it, if you can personally find it cheaper on one of those other websites, perfect. You get to go ahead and take a screenshot, send it in, and you can earn back some money to make sure that you're always getting the best price. Oh, by the way, before I go back, hold on. Also, dream trips have a similar guarantee. If you book one of our dream trips, you have 72 hours to go out and see if you can find that cheaper. If you can, we will also have this same type of a guarantee. We'll get you back 110% of the difference. It's unlikely you're going to be able to beat our dream trip prices just because of how we buy it in bulk, but hey, give it a shot, and if you do, congratulations. Rate Shrinker, and this is cool. This is a technology that, as far as we know, nobody else does this. How about if you book your flight or hotel, and then you're done looking, right? It's midnight, I'm going to bed, but we keep looking for you. How about if we can find it cheaper? When I say we, it's automated. If it ever finds that your flight or hotel has dropped in price, we will rebook you on the cheaper flight or hotel and refund your credit card the difference, and go ahead and send you an email and tell you what you just saved. So no intervention needed by you. It's automatic. I love that technology. And if all of that was too much, at the bottom of your website, you're going to see a bunch of tabs down here where we can tell you exactly the Rovia Price Pledge, online shopping, Rate Shrinker, all the things I just talked about has it in greater detail, so you can go back and read about it. So notes for you. But now I want to talk about our app. See, all the things I just talked about are also available on your phone. So you want to download this app. It's on both your Android and your Apple phone. And the reason you want to do it is because you can browse, book trips, dream trips, create a bucket list. And if you're in the business, you can even have some training videos. But everything I just showed you is available right there on your phone. So here's an example of what the menu would look like on an Apple. The first thing I want to do is book travels and options. So this is how you got that booking engine right there on your phone. We also have a way that we can use what we call Dream Trips Local. Now this is that way that we can go out and earn more points to go on vacation by simply eating, going to spa, or going to entertainment venues at some of our participating vendors. You'll typically earn back between 30 and 50% of your bill back in Dream Trip points to go book trips. So I call this eating your way to an all-inclusive, which I do very well. So you click on the local button. It's going to bring up the menu of what the restaurants are. It defaults to dining. So I'm in San Antonio, so it finds the one closest to me. So I'm going to go to Milano's Italian Grill. I go ahead, when I go in there, I eat. I click on pay in the app. I ask for my receipt. I go ahead and take a picture of it. I click on verify. And then it asks me to enter the total, plus then it asks me to put in the tax, and then if I want to add a tip, I can, and I just say, please tip our partnered restaurants. If these servers are doing a great job, please remember to tip well, because again, these are our partners in business, and we love the fact that they're on our app and they're our partners, and they're offering us a greater value for our membership. So I've already got my credit card added in here, and if I want to do a new one, I can, but if I'm happy with that credit card, I'll just go ahead and click on Pay Now. And boom, it's done. I got to let the waiter know that I did it, because otherwise I haven't even given a credit card, right? Literally, let your waiter know you're doing pay in the app. So what happens, shows what you paid, shows all the details, but here's the cool thing. It also tells you just earned 9 points to go on vacation. So I love that. Now we also have an entertainment tab. We have a spas tab. So this is my salon right here. Every time I get my hair cut, I earn points to go on vacation. I love it. And then there's also a way to go look at your transactions. So look at this. This is how many points I earned when I go out to eat and I get my hair cut in my area, and this is the coolest one ever. Notice we spent 15 bucks. I got $15 back in points, which is 100% payback. We love La Media Luna. So it's a way for you to go ahead and see your points actually showing up. So the Dream Trips Local is awesome. So now this is going to be the Android version of the app. So I'm going to go ahead and do a few different things. Going to click on Dream Trips. All of a sudden the dream trips show up. Say I want to check out the spring break trip to Padre Island. It comes up and it's going to show me how I can, all the benefits of it and how I can book it. So it's similar to what you saw on the website. But I also want to show you how you can get to your Anytime Escapes. Click on the purple one. Up come those Anytime Escapes, which had phenomenal deals. Shop travel deals. So this kind of brings up some of the hot deals going on right now. So from $89 to this place in Reunion, Florida, which is awesome place. I used to own property there. It's unbelievable. You scroll down, it has a few more benefits. So this is a nice tab to look at. But what I really like about it is this 3 little dots right here. Click on that. Check out what happens. Brings up the way for you to get to your concierge, your rewards platform, your online shopping, your My Deals, even has Marketplace, which is a way for us to get logo Dream Trips items. So on your app, here's how you get to these benefits as well. So I love that. Remember that tab. So as we showed before, we also have some sort functions here on your app. You can sort by region. You can also sort by theme. So another way to kind of, again, scroll down and get closer to what you really want to look for. And my favorite search is always this little bubble right here. That's a map. Where in the world would you like to go on a dream trip? All over the world. You can see, and all these numbers just indicate how many dream trips we have in this area. And again, like now we have 1,100 of them, so you can see we have a lot. And remember, we add new ones every week. If I want to scroll, get a little bit closer, so I'm going to go to Europe, and I see I got 39 trips here. I'm like, what's that? I spread that out with my fingers. Now I'm down into Greece. I got 33, a little bit more down into here. And I'm going to go, what's this group of trips right here? That is Santorini. What I love about this trip, so this sort, is that I have 15 different dream trips I can pick from. Notice the dates are all different. So it allows me to know which dates I can book to go to Santorini. Same thing, click on it, it shows up, and I can go ahead and it's got all the same benefits as I had on the website. So the app has everything that your website has, but you can carry it around on your phone. App's amazing. So here's some great news too for my brand new Dream Trips members. Did you know that in your first 90 days of joining, you need to book a dream trip? Here's why. Because if you do, as a standard or gold member, you'll actually be able to use more points to reduce the price of a trip. And as a platinum, you'll be able to use 75 more points. So just book it in your first 90 days. So you don't have to go, because we have trips 18 months out, but just book it in your first 90 days and you'll be able to use more points. And oh, by the way,
when you get back from that trip, we want to make sure you get more points, so we put more points into your Dream Trips bucket. So don't be afraid to book a trip. Go book one right away, and when you get back, we'll give you more points. Couple more things I want to do just before I wrap up is give you some key phone numbers for the Platinum members. So here's your emergency evacuation number. Here's that service that you hope you never need, but if you do, you definitely want to have this number in your phone, so be sure you got that. Also, here's your roadside assistance. So for those of us who have trouble remembering to fill up the car, or the flat tire people, here's your phone number for the roadside assistance. You can do at least 3 claims a year up to $100 maximum. Hopefully you won't need it more than that, but make sure you have that number. And then here's your telemedicine. This is for your non-emergency care. So if you need to go to the ER, please do that. But otherwise, for these types of illnesses and the minor things, be sure to call this number, and that way they can take care of you over the phone. And I also recommend that you either go on this website or call this number, kind of register all the people in your household, so that when you do need to use them, you won't have to go through all your medical history over the phone. You'll already have it. So those are your key numbers. So I just want to say, you have joined by far the coolest travel club on the planet. We have over 1 million members worldwide, and I've been on 31 dream trips. Like I said, I'm a travelaholic now, and I booked some more. I actually booked a dream trip on my way out of my last one, because that's what happens when you have them on your phone. It's dangerous, but it's an absolutely wonderful membership. And I love to say, one of our favorite taglines is, "You should be here." So when you get on your first dream trip, hopefully they'll give you one of these signs. It's a fantastic marketing tool. If you want to help waive your fees, show that to your friends and let them see how they can do this too, so you can go out and have a blast and have a membership where you don't even have any fees anymore. So I want to say thank you so much for indulging, and I hope that you enjoyed this webinar and that it shows you an awful lot about how to take care of this, take advantage of this membership. And I recommend that you go book a dream trip soon, and I hope to see you on the beaches of the world. So take care.